sometimes into space debris. Then lose your lunch in zero-G.
To get people killed. But hey guys, and welcome back to Sonic Colors Ultimate Rainbow, whatever you want to call it, you know. Last episode, I think I mainly talked about Sonic music, and, you know, once again, I don't really know I'm gonna, like, I guess talk about maybe like Sonic mechanics, things that work and don't work. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of just like going through these parts and just like figuring out what I want to talk about. Ooh, this looks good with the Rainbow mod. I like it. Like, maybe just talk about things that I do like, and then things that I'm kind of just like, or I have like a strong opinion about. Cause like, I don't know, like, I can definitely say for myself, I'm not somebody who, let's say, like, I'm not somebody who's like super crazy into Sonic discourse and whatnot. Like, not even because I don't like being a part of the discourse, but I feel like sometimes some people don't sometimes some people don't really get into the discourse for like I guess like good faith argument or whatnot. They kind of just like, can I jump over here? Nope. Like, they kind of just like they like to argue for argument's sake almost. Like, just a little bit, you know, like not like 100%, but it's like that's something that happens a lot within the Sonic community. And like, I don't know, like, I know, like, yeah, I make jokes sometimes, but like, I'm not somebody who's just gonna like if we're gonna have a serious discussion or something, it's like, I don't know, like, what am I even trying to say? I guess like I just don't like the extreme drama and everything that like the Sonic community sometimes brings into their arguments when it comes to certain things. Because I think that recently, at the time of recording this, there's a whole like, I think it's like there's a whole new fan versus old fan argument, and I'm kind of like, yeah, it is a little. Can you grab that, please? Thank you. And it's like, yeah, it is kind of like, yeah. Like, again, I don't have any problems with Sonic's new popularity or like new fans coming through. Like, I mean, I can definitely say like, okay, like some of the things that, like, I'm trying to remember what it was about. I think it was just about Sonic's personality. Like, whether he's supposed to be a blank slate and why movie Sonic's bad. Ooh. Wait, don't die. Ooh. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's not even, well, not to say like it's not a super deep discussion if we were to talk about Sonic's like overall character, right? Because it's like, damn. Because it's like, yeah, he is supposed to be like, you know, like he's supposed to be static almost, like not like oh, like I'm static, I don't do anything, or I'm boring, I don't learn any lessons, but more so just like, you know, like he's a no way, right? But it's more so like he's static in the sense of like, how do I put it? I guess kind of like Goku. Damn, so if I go up to the top, I can just beat the stage like that, but if I go to the bottom, I can get a Frenzy Wisp and just kind of like run through the invisible walls. 3D mechanics, yeah. But it's like, I don't know, like, Sonic's overall character, it's like, yeah, yours. Can you like turn more, please? What the, okay. It's like, yeah, no, he's supposed to be static, which I think, if I did have to say, where is the spring at, bro? But yeah, if I did have to say, like, I think a lot of that really changes after, like, you know, that's fine. I guess like after like Unleashed, or maybe no, Black Knight. Yeah. How did I get an S rank on this stage? What did I even do for this? Do I deserve this? I don't think I do. I don't know. But it's like, yeah, no, like after Black Knight, something, it feels like something happened to him, right? He's not. It's like he's not the same Sonic, you know? Like before somebody says like, oh, but like he's still the same. It's just this day. Like it's not even like I'm mad at the new rendition. It's just more like if you were to take this Sonic and put him in like Sonic Adventure 1, right? I don't think that he would be able to sit there and be like let's say for example like, oh, like, you know, the Chaos Emeralds are like aren't just powered by negative energy. They also can be powered by positive energy too. Like, well, not to say that he wouldn't say that, but it's more so like the whole idea to like quell chaos. Oh no, I'm alive. But yeah, no, the whole idea to like quell chaos in the way that he did, I'm kind of like, I don't think that this Sonic would realistically like look at that situation and be like, okay, yeah, that's what I need to do. And like same with Shadow in SA2, right? Like to sit there and then do the whole like sayonara Shadow the Hedgehog, or even just like say, oh, I'm just a hedgehog who likes fun, or even some of his lines in like Black Knight, right? Like, what? I forgot the homing attack. But it's like, yeah, even some of his lines in like Black Knight, where he's talking about like, look, man, like we just gotta, like, you know, like sometimes we just gotta live, you know, like we can't just let things go on forever. Like, I can't really see that coming out of like this era of Sonic that's been built, which I can definitely say is disappointing and kind of like it's kind of sad a little bit, but at the same time it's like how do I even like read it, dog? I did not know that it had homing properties, but it's like, how do I word it? It's just like there's a difference in aura when you compare these guys, right? Same with Unleashed. Like I don't think I could imagine this Sonic going through Unleashed the same way that Sonic did, right? And it's like, at the end of the day, he's still a static character. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay, dumbass. Alright, good job talking over and dying. Anyways, but yeah, no, he's still like a static character and everything. It's just more like, I guess, like what they try and have him do while being a static character, which is like, can I grab this? Yeah, I guess it's like what they just have him do while he's being a static character, you know? Because, how? I didn't even touch the thing. I'm not getting a high score on this stage. I'm not getting an S rank. But it's like, yeah, like there's such a different interpretation just through a few games that it's like I don't know, it's a little disappointing. It's kind of like, huh, like, yeah, this ain't the Sonic I know with a bunch of sauce. This is the Sonic that was always supposed to be lame, when it's like, no, he has cool lines in like the other games, but it's like in other games he's just so, like, I'd say in other games he's more like, let me not say low energy, but it's more like I don't know how to word it. He's more like introspective. Like, he'll sit there and say like, oh, like, instead of speeding around all day, let's smell the houses or something, you know? While this Sonic, I'd honestly have to say, is the gotta go fast, like, you know, the joke guy, you know? Is it a bad thing? Necessarily, it's just more, there we go. Like, is it a bad thing? Not necessarily, but it's more so kind of like, it's like one of those things where, am I supposed to go this way or am I gonna die? I think I'm gonna die if I go that way, I don't remember. But it's one of those things where it's kind of like, you just look at him and you're like, huh, you're not Sonic the Hedgehog, like, you're Maurice, or like, what do they call him, like Ricardo or something? I I don't even know. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm out of tune with like whatever the latest argument in the community is, just cause like again, I don't like I look at some of the arguments in the community, but I don't really like, sometimes I just don't care, you know? But it's like, I don't know, like maybe it's part of the Sonic movie that's kind of like got people sitting here saying like, oh come on, you guys know Sonic was always supposed to be lame, and it's like no, he was always supposed to be cool, like compared to Mario. Yeah, he was always supposed to be like this cool guy, where Mario was kind of like more, I guess, like more like straight-laced. Like, how can I put this in a really weird set of words that like definitely keeps the message across, but it's such an extreme that it's almost funny why I got a D rank. That's the first one. You know, it's like, I don't know, you probably see, oh wow, nice achievement. But it's like you probably see like Sonic smoking around or something, like maybe with like a joint. I don't know. Like, I don't know what Sonic would smoke. Like, would he even keep his lungs good or whatever? While you probably just see Mario say like, oh no, like, well actually no, Sonic did say smoking's no good. But like, you get what I mean. One of them's supposed to be cool. The other one's supposed to be like for kids, all that, like sanitized and everything. Can I reach that if I try hard enough? Nope. Yeah, one of them is supposed to be like made for kids. Like, this specifically, like, it is specifically the kiddie series, right? The family friendly Ow. Were there no rings at any point of the stage at all? But it's like, yeah, Mario is the for kids, which, you know, is a little bit ironic since Sonic was on 4Kids. Wait, where am I? Maybe that's like another, okay, cool. Maybe that's like another thing about Sonic that's just like, because, you know, as much as people rag on Sonic X, I really do think that, like, for the time, that was probably like one of the best, like one of, shit. That was probably one of the best Sonics that we've ever, I must be stupid. But no, that was one of the best Sonics that we've ever had in an animated medium for like, well, not for like a minute, because it's like I really do think it's hard to mess up Sonic during that time, because it's kind of like what, you have adventure to look at first and foremost. Really? Okay. But yeah, it's like you have adventure and whatnot, like first and foremost, to really like look at and kind of be like, oh yeah, like this is how Sonic really is. So it's like in those games, it's just like, no, in Sonic X, he's just like so calm and everything, you know, like you already know which one I'm taking. But it's like, yeah, it's like in Sonic X, he's so calm and everything. I'll take both. Like, he's so calm, so introspective, like, it's like you'd sit there, probably, like, learn some lessons from him or something, and just be like, wow, what a cool guy, you know? Like, you know, yeah, let me, like, fully scratch the idea that he would sit there and be like, can I get out of this? Like, let me scratch the idea that he would be the one to like sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm smoking, I'm rolling a joint. Like, you want something? Like, no. Like, I don't know. He's kind of like the cool, like maybe the right phrase to say is like the cool parent. I don't know. Necessarily like, actually, yeah, no, cool. Encapsulates Sonic like near perfectly, if I had to say. Ow. Can I still make it? Yeah, no, cool Sonic probably encapsulates, no, cool parent probably encapsulates Sonic like damn near perfectly, because it's just like, you know, what would the cool parent do at all times? Just be like really chill and everything, like never really like getting on your neck about like, oh, like you didn't do this, like, oh shit, like yeah, they'd still probably be on your head about it or something, but I don't think I can reach that from here. Like, yeah, you'd still, like, yeah, you'd still probably get, like, told off or something, but it's like, and another D rank. I can't believe it's all an Asteroid Coaster. But it's like, yeah, you'd probably get told off, or maybe, like, just told, like, look, what you did was wrong, yada yada. But it's like, they're so calm about it that you get to sit there and actually, like, I guess, like, learn something instead of getting yelled at. Well, Mario's not even apparent. Like, Mario's just kind of, he's just kind of like a kid, like everybody else. He's just kind of chilling, I guess. And then, like, Sonic is like that whole way through, like, up until, I guess, like, free riders, if we really want to, like, be, like, super correct with the timeline or whatever, since I think that's when Roger takes over. And not even to sit here and go like, oh, it's Roger's fault that Sonic's like this, because it's not. Roger's not the one writing the game. He's just voicing the character. It's not his fault for, like, it's not his fault for, like, anything going on. Like, I don't understand Roger hate when it's really not his fault, you know. More so the writers, like the voice directors, like all that. Like when have you ever heard, like, oh, this Sonic game is gonna be penned by Roger Craig Smith, like it's gonna be penned by him, everybody, like if it fails it's his fault? Because, like, I don't know, like, just for a while Sonic stories really were not allowed to be serious. And it's like, I hate when people sit around and say, like, oh, but, like, come on, it doesn't have to be serious, it's a Sonic game, when it's like, you can make the story of anything serious. Like, come on, man. Like, in Sonic Adventure 1, we literally have a character whose whole thing is like, oh, I'm looking for my pet frog because I'm scared that he could be, like, dead or captured or something. And it's like, is it a super compelling point? No, but it's still, like, wow, okay, S rank on the easiest stage. It's still like a solid, I think it's still like a solid, simple story that, like, while goofy, yeah, it's still like, oh, like, I don't want my little friend to die, so, like, let me go search for him the whole time, you know? I don't know if that's the best example, since Big is literally supposed to be like a goofy character. Oh, I forgot about this cutscene.
What is this place?
Yeah.
Whoa. This is where he converts them into the strange, negative,
yeah, this is evil, like,
freaky energy.
I know Eggman has a lot of evil plots, but this one is like, if the story took itself seriously for a second, this could definitely be a lot scarier.
He's captured thousands of aliens.
Don't worry, we'll get him out.
Yeah,
Sonic,
yeah.
I haven't seen Yacker for a while.
Yeah, see,
You'll
it's
have to
like,
excuse me, buddy. I have a generator to shut down.
like, this is what I mean. Like, I can't necessarily take the plot, like, yeah, it is a serious plot, kind of, but it's more goofy than anything. Like, this moment right here should have been the penultimate, like, oh shit, Eggman actually is doing something really, really screwed up, because it's like, the plot line of taking aliens, or like another, I don't like those D ranks sitting there, but like the plot line of taking a bunch of aliens, like pretty much like unhousing them from their own planet and then enslaving them for energy. Like, again, like, I know Eggman has blown up the planet and like messed with time and everything, but it's like, do you know how evil you gotta be to like go and disturb, like, you know how evil you gotta be to like go and disturb like peaceful areas, by the way, peaceful areas, like a whole planet where these little creatures aren't like doing anything, and it's like your first thought is kind of like, oh, hold on, like I can manipulate these things and like use them for my own bidding. Like, you know how evil you gotta be to really just, is this where I laser? I guess not. But it's like, you know how evil you gotta be to like just do. I never knew that you could like do it the whole way around. The more you learn. But it's like, you gotta be evil for stuff. Like, you gotta be super evil for stuff like that, right? Even though Eggman is a goofy villain, it's kind of just like again, like after Unleashed, I like not even to like sit here and rag on like, oh, they changed color, that's cool. Like, not even to sit here and like rag on the characters and everything like this whole video, but it's just like certain things just don't exactly hit the same afterwards, because it's like, I'm back to square one. But yeah, no, certain things just don't hit the same, because it's like every aspect, like going from, I guess, like, yeah, after Unleashed forward, when they did change the voice cast, they just don't take themselves as seriously as they did in other games. And it's like, again, if you can't take yourself serious, why should anybody else? And oh, that era of Sonic was so bad. I'm so glad we're out of it in Frontiers. But I still hate that people were trying to make such a big deal, like, oh, Ian Flynn's writing is so bad. But when it's like, do you want to go back to this? To what was in Forces? I don't know. I don't think I want to go back to that, to be honest. Or I would much rather have Ian Flynn add like 1001 different references, because it's just like, who cares about some references? I don't. Like, I personally don't. And it's like, I would take whatever Ian Flynn does over everything that Pocket and Grapper did, because again, like, it really ruined an era and kind of ruined Sonic's, you know, his aura, you know. Because again, Sonic is still, like, he's still cool. It's just that he doesn't have, like, now he doesn't really have the aura or like the energy to kind of prove that he's cool, when he's more like, you know, he's more Chuckster McGee, you know. And that's like the main thing that I think that, like, that's the main thing that I think that people were trying to say when saying like, oh yeah, you know, like Sonic was always lame, when it's like, no, it's more so like in the games that have the most dialogue around them, like everybody talks about, or I guess like the ones that have the most story, like where people are like, yo, okay, this game, like, it's a good game, it's just the story's not good, right? Like Colors, Generations, and everything, right? Now, those are the games that make Sonic lame. Like, those are the games that make him lame. Like, I want this. Like, those games make Sonic lame. Like, Forces make Sonic lame. Really lame. Colors, I mean, maybe it's favoritism, but like, I can kind of give Colors a pass, since, again, like, at first you can really just kind of tell that, like, yeah, they're not taking the game super duper seriously at any point. Same with Generations. So it's kind of just like, okay, like, it's like, okay, maybe I can give you a pass, since, like, again, you're not, it's like, you're not serious, I'm not serious, like, yeah. But then at a certain, it gets to a point, you know. It gets to a point, because yeah, Colors gets a pass. Then we go to Generations, and it's like, okay, this is like the anniversary of like everything Sonic. Can you back up a little, man, dickhead? But then yeah, we go to, please speed up. Stop aiming this way, just aim this way. God damn it, bro. Okay, but yeah, we go, like, Colors, yeah. Colors is goofy. This is where Sonic is like, really showing off like that new, I guess, lamer energy, right? Generations, oh yeah, no, Generation Sonic is, yeah, Generation Sonic is just as lame, if not even more, if I had to say, right? But then I'd say we, like, it gets to a point in Lost World where it's kind of like, it gets to a point in Lost World where Lost World Sonic is like very, very lame, and it's kind of just like, it's kind of just like, okay, why is the story of this game trying to be like this, but it's also so bad, you know? Like, I don't know, it's flip-floppy, if I had to say the least, right? But it's like, again, Sonic was never like that, like, before Black Knight. Now, again, Frontiers fixed it up by having Sonic still make jokes and whatnot. I think that he made some jokes in the game, if I remember right. But it's like, even if they didn't hit, it's like the game was still being taken more seriously than like this or anything else that was coming out. Oh, hey, Ryu's boss number 3.
Like what you're doing to my friends in there. It's messed up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna mess you up.
Like, this is just cool. Like, he wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm stretching.
Like, maybe he would do something like this, but I don't know.
I enjoy taking you apart without some pulled muscle slowing me down. Okay, now I'm ready.
Like, I guess like the other aspect of Sonic being lame,
No shame in it.
like from him just being a static character, right? Like, is because movie Sonic isn't static. Movie Sonic is sort of growing into game Sonic a little bit.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
But then it's like he's super annoying, kinda, right? But he has his good parts. And then we have Sonic Prime, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I was excited for, but the only reason I can say that I didn't go and watch Sonic Prime was just cause like something in me just like I don't know how to word it, but something in me was just kind of like, you know, like let me wait a little bit before really like getting into this series, because who knows, like maybe the first season's gonna be good and then like all this other stuff, and then all of a sudden it's just, damn, this is like the worst Sonic ever, like this is such a Mickey Mouse series, and I'm like, damn, is that bad? Like, I don't know. And they were saying like, yeah, like that Sonic is way out of character and like super annoying. So by trying to make it like canon and whatnot, it almost like, by trying to make it canon and whatnot, it almost like misses the whole point of who Sonic the Hedgehog is and whatnot, you know? So it's like, yeah, it's like, here's Sonic, but it's like, ow, dickhead. But it's like, yeah, it's pretty much like, here's Sonic, but this ain't really Sonic. And if it is canon to the games, it's kind of, like, if it is canon, it's kind of, you know, not all that good of a representation of the boy, you know? If I rock it here, do I just, like, smack into it? I can't even tell. I guess I hit it, I think. But it's like, yeah, it's just like yeah, no, Sonic Prime was one of those things that definitely just ruined the image, right? Like movie Sonic, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, he ruined it, because look, if you have like, I get that new people are getting into through the movies, but it's like, if you're just able to think for a little bit, you can understand that like what they're trying to go for is not making, like, they're not trying to like adapt, I guess, like game Sonic into this. They're making their, like, it's almost like they're making their own for the time being, right? Like, kind of like they're making their own kind of like super immature Sonic at first, and then it's like he's supposed to like grow and then learn the lessons that turn him into, oh, I can't even use it there. But then it's like, yeah, he's supposed to grow, like learn the lessons to turn him into Game Sonic, you know? Because like everybody else is close to their game counterparts, kind of. Goddamn. Like yeah, because like Tails is close to it, except with I'd say like way more confidence. Knuckles, I'd say Knuckles is a little bit. It's less egregious because it's quite literally completely different than what he knows. And, I mean, he has been secluded. But then you have Sonic, who's super different. Shadow's different too, but it's like it's fine what they did with him. I don't really mind. Eggman is super duper different. He's a lot quirkier. But it's like, yeah, no, like movie Sonic and Prime Sonic are kind of like the only examples I can really think of oh, this is why I think Sonic's lame. And I guess like some of these games too, where they kind of make him cornier. And then like again, Frontiers fixed it by making him serious, but like maybe a little bit too serious, because like Sonic in other games is still like a little bit lax, but it's more like he's it's not like he sits there and goes like, yeah, every little thing is easy. It's more like he's like, yeah, don't worry, like I got it, but like I'm fine with asking for help if I need it. But again, most of his friends don't show up that often anymore, so is it that funny?
So, are all the aliens getting free?
Looks like it.
Is it that funny?
Once the power went off,
I don't think it was.
the locks vanished.
I don't think it was that funny.
Yakker's okay.
I think
I
you'll
don't
be
think it was
fine.
that funny.
You don't think the weapon you were shot with still works?
Not without power flowing to it. I think we're all good.
That's what I like to hear.
See it, like I don't. I feel like saying, yeah, Sonic used to have like so much immense aura. You don't know. So it's like I still like Sonic. I'm just more so disappointed in the way that he's been like written between like the Colors era and then the Forces era. Like it just wasn't.
Great job, buddy.
It just wasn't good. It just wasn't all that good. Like, I can at least say like here, even though yeah, it is more jokey and everything, I still think Sonic is properly written here. He just seems, cause like here he just seems more like laid back and having fun, right? It's like even like this cutscene here, I think. Like, I think this cutscene should be, like, their dynamic a little bit more, right? Just actually acting like brothers, where Tails will be, like, Tails can be a little bit more snarky to Sonic. Just kind of like, huh, are you the brains? I don't think so. Like, maybe we should do this, like, you know. Oh, yeah, I don't know why he started doing, like, why did he start doing that? Like, y'all not even done yet, and then y'all just started dancing. Ah, my favorite stage that I know I'm gonna die so many times on it. But I think that's the last. Like, again, this game really does not take that much time to complete. Like, if I look at all these parts, they're around 30 something minutes. There's like I don't know. Like, this is like part 6, I think. So in total, that's like 3 hours worth of gaming. Like 3 hours 30. Sonic games have not been that long for a minute, other than Frontiers, but it's padded because it's a collectathon. But anyways, that's gonna be all from me. So if you like what you watched, like what you heard and everything, don't forget to like, subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Feel me? And yeah, don't forget to leave a comment too. Like, you can add to the discussion if you feel like I read every comment whenever I can. If there are a lot of comments, like, I don't know, you can pretty much say anything. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and start yelling at people like, no, you're wrong. Like, just like feel free to comment. Like, there's no fear here. But that's all from me, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.